Hello students, welcome back to our e-class of St. Joseph's Academy, class 3rd, subject Social Science. And the topic we are going to study today is chapter number 2, Changes in Neighborhood and School, part 3. I am Anukriti Gupta, your social science teacher, will be guiding you throughout part 3. Students, you see, in part 1 and part 2, we studied the chapter thoroughly and we understood the chapter. In this chapter, we had changes in our neighborhood, 6 type of changes we read in this chapter, and also along with it, we read the meaning of lifestyle and other meanings also. So today in part 3, we are going to study the exercise part. We will be doing the exercise today. Let us now begin with our today's exercise work. So what we studied, students, let us have a quick revision. Change is the law of nature, as I mentioned in first part. With passage of time, everything is bound to change. Everything changes with the passage of time. Life doesn't stay the same. People move houses, kids change school, friends shift away, etc. It's very important that we learn to cope up with various changes of life. So, students, the types of changes we studied in this chapter are changes in lifestyle. So, lifestyle cannot be the same. It may vary from person to person according to their religion and culture. Changes in food. So India is a very vast country of varied religion, customs and culture, and so in the same manner we see the changes in food according to their you can say culture, religion and everything else. The part of the country they live in, North Indians prefer rice along with roti and vegetables with curd, pickle and everything. Whereas you can see South Indian people may prefer dosa and idli. So changes in work, we can see computer is taking over our manual labor very quickly. Changes in clothes according to our tradition, according to our culture, we wear our traditional clothes also. Nowadays western dresses are being worn by urban people or by metropolitan people, but we can see that people wear pants, shirts, skirts, but the trend of traditional dresses are still in vogue. Changes in houses. Earlier, there used to be temporary houses such as huts, igloos, caravans, and etc. But now we mostly, you can see permanent houses along with the expertise of an architect and an engineer. We can see bungalow, flats, multi-story buildings, etc. Number 6 is changing of school. So changing of school might happen, it may happen to you due to varied reasons, like your parents must be shifting to some other country or city, some problem in your old school, or you might be traveling or moving to another city. So anything can happen for changing of school. You will be adjusting to the new school. So students, as I mentioned in the end, in our previous video, that it's important to be open to new things. It is very much important, and you should keep patience and accept new things readily in the new environment. Now let us start with our exercise work. So in the exercise, first question we are having multiple choice questions. Choose the correct options. Number 1, lifestyle includes the number A, option is opinions, B, interest and behavior, C, Both A and B. So the correct answer is both A and B because lifestyle includes both opinions and interest and behavior of the lifestyle of the students or anything you can see. Number 2. The permanent houses include A. Bungalow, B. Multi-story buildings, C. Both A and B. So the correct option is C. Both A and B because bungalow and multi-story buildings come in permanent houses. Third question. North Indian people prefer A part roti, B vegetable dish, C both A and B. So the correct option is both A and B because North Indian people prefer roti along with vegetable dish. Fourth, which of them is not a temporary house? A. Igloos, B. Flats, 3. Caravans. So temporary, not a temporary house. So igloos are temporary and caravans are temporary, and what is not a temporary house is flats. So the correct option is B. Flats are not a is not a temporary house. Moving on to the next question, which is read the following statement and mark tick for true and cross for the false ones. The lifestyle is the way in which a person or group lives. It is true. Correct. You can put a tick over it. Number 2. A healthy breakfast is not important. Wrong. Because a healthy breakfast is always important. Number 3. Fashion designers develop new things. Correct. Fashion designers always develop new designs and new things. So put a tick. Number 4. A child must be open to accept changes. That is correct. As I mentioned this thing that you should always be open to accept new things. And which is true. Coming to the next question, which is fill in the blanks. Number 1. Change is the law of dash. Change is the law of nature. Number 2. Indian food is heavily influenced by religion and dash. By religion and culture. 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 Number 3. Multi-story buildings are built with expertise of an dash. So they are built with the expertise of an engineer and architect. So here I have mentioned an architect. Number 4. Hut is a dash house. So hut is a temporary house because it can be demolished, it can be removed. Next exercise is E part. D part is your match. Answer the following questions. So we will be doing it later. Now we have matched the following. E part in your book. So we have to match the following in this thing. Number 1 is South Indian food. How can we match South Indian food with dosa and idli? Because South Indian people prefer South Indian food and which is dosa and idli. Number 2, flats. Flats are permanent house. They are not any other thing. Number 3, ATM. ATM is used for withdrawal of money. We used ATM for the withdrawal of money. Fourth, video conferencing. What is video conferencing? It is communication with each other in sound and vision format. So you can match it with that. Let's come to question answers now. So D part is question answers. Students, you have to do question answers in your social science copies. That's why I have mentioned this question answer part at the end of the whole exercise. Let me read it out for you. Number 1, what is lifestyle? How has it changed for people? Lifestyle is the answer is Lifestyle is the way in which a person or group lives. It has changed due to the economic social trends. As I mentioned, lifestyle is the way in which person or people or group lives. It has changed due to the economic social trends. Question number 2. India is also diverse in terms of food. How? That you all know? Answer is India is diverse in terms of food on the basis of different religion and cultural choices and traditions. So you might be knowing this, that we have different culture and different tradition, different religion in India. So food is it is the India is also diverse in terms of food. Number 3, give examples of temporary and permanent houses. So answer is, for temporary houses we have houseboat, caravans, igloos. For permanent houses we have bungalow, flats and multi-story buildings. Number 4, what are the reasons of change of school? So I mentioned this thing that there must be or there might be 3 basic reasons for the change of school. So answer is, change of school may have following reason. Number 1, moving to another city or country. Number 2, parents getting transferred due to work. And number 3, problems at old school. These 3 problems might be there if you have a change of school. So students, you have to do this in your social science copies, not in books. Let's move to the next part, which is your home assignment. So students, your home assignment is, you have to paste different types of houses in your copy under the heading of types of houses. So types of houses are permanent houses and temporary houses. You can do one thing, you can on one page you paste 3 pictures of temporary houses and 3 pictures of permanent houses. You can also draw if you do not want to paste the pictures. You can copy down the pictures from net, or you can also take help from your social science books. Thank you for listening to me patiently, students. Have a nice day.